Absolutely. I think one moment can change a person's life.
I think those aha moments where you see the world just a little bit differently.
When my daughter turned 5, I was really struck by the notion that a lot of parents don't get to see that moment. There's around 300 to 500 million people that are infected with malaria parasite every year around the world, and that results in around 1 million deaths, and those are mostly children under the age of 5. My daughter is now 7, and it does help put things in perspective about other families and other parents. My name is Marissa Vignali.
Maud Dodon.
I'm Jill Scott, and I'm Associate Counsel at Seattle BioMed.
I'm the immediate past chair of the board of Seattle BioMed.
And I'm the project manager of BioQuest, the Outreach and Science Education Division of Seattle BioMed.
My mom had a job that would take her to rural Alaska quite a bit, and so we would go to villages where it doesn't look like typical America, and the way of life is very different. So I think those are my earliest memories of seeing sort of outside my comfort bubble and being with people who did things differently, and it had a profound impact on my life and what I wanted to do with it.
I had the opportunity to go to Morogoro, Tanzania, where Seattle BioMed has their field lab. My daughter came down while we were there with symptoms that looked like malaria. So I not only visited the lab as the board chair, but I said, hey, while we're here, would you be willing to test my daughter? You walked into that lab, and it was like walking into Seattle, Washington. I mean, state-of-the-art equipment and incredible facility. Looking out the window of that lab at the line of women waiting to get tests like that done, it really made me sort of connect to the experience they were having. And it was wonderful to see the work in the field, to see the actual impact go from theory in a lab to practice with real women in a real place. And then to experience it personally, to understand the fear that you have if it's your child.
Seattle BioMed has scientists from 20 different countries, and we collaborate with groups in, I think, over 100 countries around the world. Usually it's not one person that makes this amazing discovery that solves everything. It's all this accumulation of little discoveries that, when you put them together, give you the elements to figure out the next step and the next step, so it builds upon.
It takes an incredible body of people to effectuate the global health change in infectious diseases that we're all looking to make. Any person in any discipline, any stage of their career has a contribution to make, whether that be learning about Seattle BioMed and infectious diseases, attending events, making a donation where possible, volunteering. All those types of things are part of the larger effort that is going to make a difference in someone else's life.
Well, I'm not a research scientist, but you don't need to be a scientist to have a positive impact on global health. You just need to get involved.
Imagine.
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 Imagine a world
Free from the threat
of infectious disease.
We do.
This is my journey.
What's your journey?
Seattle BioMed.